Hey, what's going on, family? What it do? Yeah, man, I'm coming at y'all today, man. Let y'all know what's going on, man. It's a lot going on today. Yes, sir. Hope ain't nothing wrong with my sound. I don't see my little thing jumping over here. There we go. There we go. Now we here. There. Yeah, man. Well, I come on here, family. Gonna talk about everything that's going on, man. Yesterday I got on here, and was talking about all these tariffs that this dude was putting on here. You know what I'm saying? And now since he done put these tariffs on, a lot of things didn't happen, man. He put these tariffs on, and it looks like it's all bad. I'm talking about everything just looked like all shook up and crazy, man. All the stuff I see going on here. But anyway, we're gonna get right on down into it. Uh, Now Trump's constituents is talking about economic shock. Trump's tariffs tanked the market as the Americans takes massive hits. So basically, what didn't happen today, uh Wall Street got tanked today. The market got tanked. Stuff is all bad. Stuff ain't doing all that good after today. This with this guy. The stuff he putting down. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on today, man. And in the tank, it's all behind them tariffs, man. What I was telling y'all about, family. It's all about them tariffs. That's why the market tanked like it did. It hasn't did like this before. But it's a lot of stuff that he's saying that just don't make no sense at all. A lot of stuff that they talking about don't make no sense at all. Try to talk to people and tell people stuff like they think people are crazy or something. But we know better. And so, like I say, us as American people, we took a massive hit today, uh, in a trade war that U.S. allies call a unjustified and unwarranted mistake. Is it any relief on the way? Could a economic wipeout Wall Street may lead to the political or wipeout on the Capitol? So basically, basically they saying that they like wiped out Wall Street today, pretty much, man. But we're gonna get into how much was lost and what was going on, they took a big loss out here today. You know what I'm saying? It said it took a massive hit in a trade war that U.S. allies called an unjustified and unwarranted mistake. Is it any relief on the way? Could an economic wipe Wall Street may lead to a political wipeout on the Capitol? So basically, all these tariffs and stuff that he's doing, this is what it's causing. This is what it's causing, family. This is what it's causing. And like Wall Street and stuff like that, that means everything. These tariffs and stuff like that mean everything. These Wall Street, they got folks 401ks in there, all kind of different stuff, investments in there and stuff like that. And Wall Street crashing like this after he got to talking about all these tariffs. And like I was speaking on yesterday, I told you guys that was going to happen, and it didn't even take 24 hours, and it happened. But really, you can look this stuff up and see yourself that I'm not sitting here just talking. The stuff that I'll be talking about, saying what's going to happen. Look what's happening, and it's all about these tariffs. It's all about these damn tariffs. That's what's causing all this havoc with people financially, economically. You know what I'm saying? Which ain't cool, family. So it's crazy to me. And now the Republicans are testing the limits on how much economic pain can the Republicans or they constituents take before pushing back on Trump. Now that question right there is a real crazy question. That's a question that I can't really answer. That I can't really answer because I don't think that they got no backbone or nothing. I don't think they got a spine nowhere near them. They soft. They soft. They act like they scared to speak up to the dude. He could mess up all the money and they ain't gonna say two words. They ain't gonna say two words to this man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it like that. They talking about how much can the Republicans take before they push back on them. I don't think they're gonna push back on them. Do y'all think that, family? Because I really don't think that. I don't see that happening. Everybody act like he's Jesus, like he walks on water or something. They wouldn't even let him go this far with all these tariffs that you putting on all these companies, and this stuff is costing us. And I keep coming back talking about this same stuff because this is what's happening. This is what's going on. This is what's going to hurt your pockets economically. And I want my folks to be prepared for this. Save your money. Because you don't know. No, I mean, it's already happening. It's already going down, especially after today. Especially after today, family. But anyway, like I say, now the Republicans said, could they test the limits on how much economic pain can the Republicans or their constituents take before pushing back on Trump? So basically, man, a lot of these people got a lot of money, and if they already talking about for themselves, how much can they take before they push back on Trump? Then it's bad. It's going down. If you don't know, you should know. Because they ain't just saying this because they ain't caring nothing about us. It's these people in Wall Street. These are business people. These are experts at analyzing these type of things. The same of the first the first they say the first casualty of this the first casualties of this trade war. 900. Listen to what I'm saying. This is all about these tariffs, okay? The trade war is all about these tariffs. I want you to really get what I'm saying. 900 of American auto workers got temporarily laid off today. 900. I said 900 automobile workers got laid off today. Why? Because these assembly lines is getting ready to come to a halt because they don't have all the stuff to even put these cars together and all this kind of stuff. And they putting all these tariffs on these people. And for them putting them tariffs on the people, guess what? You ain't just you think that you just hurting these people and stuff like that. But really, that's not that. I mean, they feel a little pain, but they ain't feeling the pain like we feel it because our country we spending more money on stuff than a lot of these other people. So our economic hits gonna hit a lot harder than theirs. I mean, that's the way I see it anyway. That's the way I see it anyway. So I'm just saying, family. We got to be all on top of this. All on top of this, like I say, save your money. Since these tariffs today, trust me, that's a big hit for us. And I know y'all probably say, oh, he's always talking about these tariffs, but these tariffs is real. because what it adds up to is the tariffs is adding up to more money that you have to spend. That's what it's adding up to. That's why I'm speaking on it. It's important because it got to do with money. It got to do with people's 401ks at their job, and all that stuff. But I'm gonna get to this stuff today. It's ridiculous. Some of the okay. Yeah, like I say, 900 auto workers got laid off. So your people that's working at these automobile plants and stuff like that, you know, it didn't hit some folks already. Hopefully, it wasn't nobody you know. You know, and I don't want to see that happen to nobody. But it's crazy. 900 of the workers temporarily laid off, and could more layoffs be on the way? Hey, with all these tariffs and stuff like that, yes, they can. Yes, they can. It could be more on the way. I mean, he just put these tariffs in place last night, and today they laid off 900 folks. I'm just showing you how real this is. You know, it's crazy. Okay, and then temporarily laid off. As the car companies brace for more destruction, this is what I'm saying. As the car companies brace for more destruction, and could more layoffs be on the way? Global sales of off of the market is sinking. Global sales from the market is sinking. So basically, what they saying is global sales ain't doing no good. Why? Because once you put all these tariffs and stuff on these people, and playing with the money and all that stuff, guess what? They're gonna do this. They're gonna do the same to you. They ain't gonna buy your product. They ain't gonna mess with you. They ain't gonna do this. They ain't gonna do no, accept no imports from you. You know what I'm saying? No exports that you exporting for them to import. They're not gonna accept that stuff from you. You know, people don't have to play these games. This man is trying to take this country all the way back to somewhere else, bro, to where these people are not going for a family. These people are not getting ready to go for all this rhetoric. They just not gonna go for it. You know, because there's other countries to sell cars to and stuff like that. We the one that need all this different stuff that these different things that these other countries got, far as to put these cars together and all that kind of stuff. So you know, and then that's why they said that they said on the news that these automobile companies get ready to brace for impact and more destruction. I mean, man, you know that says a lot right there. And not only that, it says global sell off of the market is sinking. It's sinking. So basically, it's busy going down. It wasn't up to begin with, and now it's sinking even more because of these tariffs. You know, so I don't know, family. I don't know, man. Y'all, man, brace yourself for this because it's more than just the cars. It's more than just that. It's everything. This is not hitting everything. Now, what I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to go over here to now the 401ks. Check this out. The 401ks. You know the 401ks that you put to the side with and it being the little on Wall Street with all that stuff where people's retirement, they money, they little nest egg that they done been working hard for, and having to take that money out they check and putting that money over there. Guess what? Now the 401ks, and families nest eggs in the wake of Trump Trump sweeping tariffs. In the wake of Trump sweeping tariffs. That's why I keep using the word tariff, because this is what he's doing. It is sweeping tariffs. You can see what's going on in the market today, and this is the beginning. Like I say, he just put all these tariffs on over on 180 countries, 180 countries, and you see how it took effect and start affecting us right here within 24 hours. He put them tariffs on at 12 midnight, and look what's happening. Look what's going on. So I'm just saying, family. I'm just saying, be prepared. Save your money up. Don't take this stuff for a joke. Don't take this stuff for granted. And like I said yesterday, you don't have to be in politics, but politics is into you, because everything you do in life is politics. I don't care what it is. It's all politics. From the streets to the corporate office, it's all politics. So, and like I say, this is only the beginning. They said it's a shocker, but let's hope it is a 1 day shocker. Banned the other a 1 day shocker, and the other a 1 day shocker. Do not see one expert saying that we are going to see more American we're going to see more American growth, or more employment, or lower inflation. So they saying that we're going to see more inflation, more losing of jobs, and more inflation, and it ain't no American growth. It ain't getting ready to be none of that. It says every expert. Hold on for a minute. No. Do. And found in the media saying that we are going to see more as growth, or more employment, or lower inflation. Okay, it says every expert is saying the total opposite of them saying American growth. I should have just read what I was reading instead of going by, because this is Trump's way of thinking, and his administration. But let's hope it's a 1 day shocker, and do not see one forecast saying that we are going to see more American growth, or more employment, or lower inflation. Don't believe the hype, because that ain't what the experts are saying. What the experts are saying that every expert is saying the total opposite, and Wall Street is not taking it well right now. So basically, what they sit up here putting in your ear, talking about, oh, it's gonna get better, and inflation gonna go down, and everything's gonna be all right. That's not what the experts are saying. They've been lying, destroying the country since they've been in the office. So let's just get that straight right out front. They're gonna say anything, and if you believe in what they're saying, I don't believe what a man say. I believe what I see a man doing, a man or a woman doing. That's what I believe in. I don't believe in all the talky talk. Talking about what you're gonna do, what you used to do. I believe in what you're doing, what I see you doing. Okay, so it says, and Wall Street is not taking it well right now. The Dow is down. Now check this out. We talking about Wall Street now. We talking about Wall Street, man. And Wall Street don't just be going down like this. Listen to this. It says right now, today. This was after the tariffs he put on there yesterday. I'm gonna keep mentioning that because I want you to see what these tariffs do. to a country and to their countrymen and women. It says, and Wall Street is not taking it well right now. The Dow is down more than 1,000 points. We talking about the Dow is down more than 1,000 points. You know, and people think just when you be talking about Wall Street, you just talking about Wall Street. No, Wall Street got people's money in there, 401ks, investments, and different stuff like that in there. And when that stuff take a dip, people's pockets take a dip. So it ain't just Wall Street that's hurting. Wall Street is the people that deal with Wall Street that's hurting, and Wall Street is hurting. But the people, the regular people like me and you, that deals in trade and deals in with 401ks, your retirement and your little nest egg that you had there, you know, they getting affected by this. And this is all behind these tariffs that this man is putting on people. So you know, I really just connect the dots, folks. The Dow was down more than 1,000 points, and then the S&P is down for its worst losses in 2 years. The S&P ain't been having these losses like that, and they in for their worst losses in 2 years right now. And remember again, this comes right after the tariffs. I told y'all what he was talking about yesterday, and he did it. And you see how things are crashing. Watch this. In 2 years, and the Nasdaq is down nearly 5%. All of its all of this after the falling after the falling of Trump's announcement of tariffs. It went down 5%. So basically, you got the S&P down, you have Nasdaq down, and you have the Dow down. Ever since he did the tariff thing, and that's why I'll be coming on here talking about tariffs. People got to really realize how effective tariffs is to you, me, and everybody else. Because believe me, it hits us too in a real way. But we're gonna get to that. After Trump's announcement of tariffs on 180 countries, this man put tariffs on 180 countries, family. I mean, you know, that's just that's bananas. That's bananas. 180 countries. So guess what? They're gonna make everything for me and you that much more expensive. But we gonna get right to that too. It make things much more expensive for people like me and you. I said expensiver, but it more expensive for people like me and you. You know what I'm saying? 180 countries and territories as part of what he said is a long-term strategy. Now you don't put all these tariffs on these people talking about that it's a long-term strategy. Come on, man, let's get real with this, man. Long-term strategy. What about today? What about tomorrow? What about this year? What about next year? What about the year after that? What about these years? What do you consider long-term strategy? Why would you tank a whole economy and put all these tariffs on these people to tank our economy for some type of strategy that you think these people are going to bring their companies over here to America? Man, them people ain't getting ready to do that. Them people are not getting ready to do that. They doing things in their own country. They like the way things is going. And you just want people to bow down to you and bow down to what you're saying and doing, or you going to put tariffs on them. They put tariffs on us too. Let's make it all make sense. And not only that, you know, and all these tariffs is about something more bigger than that, than just you putting tariffs on people. I know what they about, but we're going to get to that too. And like I say, And yeah, long term. You talking about long term strategy. Uh, the to reshape the global trade and usher in a new golden age for the U.S. But that will take time. And then not only that, this man is talking about you trying to do something for a new age thing, and it would take time. How much time would it take? How much time would it take? You ain't even elaborating on how much time this is supposed to take. So what people are supposed to do in the meanwhile, while you talking about a golden age, you at a golden age. Shit. And you talking about something about a golden age? It gonna take time. See, it's time that people don't have. People don't have. Why you want to come and mess up a whole country and everybody else's country on some golden age that you or me ain't gonna be here for? It sounds stupid. And then why everybody else starve? Shit, golden age for Americans, but that would take time. That's even if it happens. That's what the experts say, because it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. All they're going to do is tank this country, and that's going to be what it's going to be. And then they're going to rape all the money in a whole different way through taxes. So that's what all that's about. And like the expert said, even if it happens, it's not gonna happen, because ain't nobody bound down to you no more. And that's why they came up with BRICS, and they trade amongst each other to where they ain't got to deal with all this BS. Why you think you hurting these people? All you doing is running them off and making them and their country more stronger, and them have more connections with each other, while we sit out here on a whole little island by ourselves. That's basically what you're doing. Even if it happens at all, this is the experts. Even if that happens at all, according to the experts, uh, the most likely impact prices. This is the most likely impact that the experts say, and I believe that because you can see from what's going on today how everything is dropping. Wall Street is dropping. The trade war on cars and car parts and lumber and all this other stuff that you got us in the trade war for. So guess what? All that stuff is gonna cost us more in the end. At the end of the day, it's gonna cost us more money while you sitting up here trying to use the tariffs, because it's something you ain't got to go through the House and the Senate through Congress for. So let's just keep it what it is. It's something that you could do that can't nobody stop you. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Oh, I'm gonna do that. You just want to look like you got some power, and really, the man looking weak and stupid. The man looking weak and stupid. He don't even know what he's doing. But then again, he do. But it's on the background, on the back end, they gonna get theirs, while everybody else is out here scrapping to try to get what they got to get to make it happen. Man, these tariffs is no joke. I'm telling you. Okay, and that's even if it happened according to the expert, if to the experts, the most likely impact is going to be prices for cars go up, food go up, lumber go up, wine go up. All this stuff is going to go up, but it's even more stuff than that. That's just the stuff that they name: shoes, clothes, wine, cars, housing. Because when you're talking about lumber, you're talking about housing, you're talking about all that stuff. All this stuff is getting ready to go up. And then with all this stuff getting ready to go up, now you got this other fag, JD Vance, this vice Nazi president, vice. It's supposed to be the vice to this fool. I don't even know why I even said the other word. To this fool, JD Vance said, "The pain we are seeing will be worth it." How you know? You don't even know the end goal. They don't even know the end of the plan. You just doing something, throwing something out there and see if it stick. He's talking about saying it'll be better in the end. Uh, he said that we see closing factories, rising inflation. Just listen to this. I want y'all to really hear this, family. He said it'll be worth it. He said that we will see closing factories. With why is stuff closing? 900 people just got laid off today. Because when Biden was in, he bought some factories, and had some new factories going up in Detroit and everything else. If you look it up, the factory was going. Y'all got in there. Y'all trying to say that oh, y'all got this messed up. Y'all didn't get it messed up. Y'all messing it up with these tariffs. That's what y'all doing. So when you talking about these here factories and stuff like that, closing factories, that's because of y'all. That's under y'all watch. Don't say this is what you was left. You wasn't left with what we got going on right now. You created this. You and your orange buddy. Closing factories, rising inflation, cost of housing rising, and they are trying to work with what they was left with. That's BS. I mean, man, family, these people think that folks is really stupid. They think that they supposed to just tell us something, we believe it, and then we just take it in like that, like it ain't no thing. Oh, well, this is what happened, and this was what was left with. They wasn't left with this. This could come by creating self-inflicted wounds, stuff that you created yourself. Don't sit up here and be sitting up here telling lies and trying to act like, oh, this is how y'all got it. All this stuff been going on. Wall Street wasn't crashing. Wall Street wasn't crashing when Biden and them was in there. They was turning things around and fixing things up. They always fix up stuff that y'all go in there and mess up. You Republicans. Why? Because y'all thieves. Y'all figure out a way to rape the country and say, forget everybody else. You know, and then rising prices, they're trying to deal with what they had left. And Trump is trying to take the country in a different direction. Of course he is. We can see he's taking it in a different direction. Down. It's busy going down, down, down. Around the world, don't nobody like us. Around the world, don't nobody want to really even deal with us. Around the world, that's why they come up with BRICS, so they don't have to deal with this. And there's other people just waiting in line to get in with BRICS to where they don't even need us. They ain't gonna want to come back after all this, all these tariffs and all this different stuff and the stuff that you're doing to these people. Ain't nobody got time to keep playing with you. That's why a lot of people ain't even getting on TV making a big fuss about it, because they already seen what you was doing to your so-called friends, and they went around to other different countries and start dealing with them on what they got going. So they ain't even got to even come through here and deal with this. You keep your little raggedy cars, figure out how to make your own parts, figure out how to make your own wiring harnesses, your transmissions, and all that. Don't come over here asking us for nothing. We good. These people ain't gonna keep on playing this game because this man get up in here and want to play this game with his boy, because he ain't even a man. Anybody that just go up in here and just destroy a whole country for nothing and try to make it look like, oh, it was already like that. Just like he tried to get on there and act like he saved TikTok. You the one that made him ban TikTok because you got all these people in your party that ain't got no backbone. And now, since you say it's okay, now it looks like, oh, well, I bought TikTok back. You the one that banned it. You ain't did nothing. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. And did he say that Trump is trying to take the country in a different direction? Of course he is, like I said, down. And they know folks are struggling. Now they sit up here telling you they know that you're struggling, and while they know that you're struggling, they still playing with your lives and your kids' lives, putting tariffs and all this stuff on these different countries to make you have to pay more for the tariff that's on it and the import that is coming in. Okay, and they know that you're struggling, and and they are fighting as quickly as they can to, they say, fix it, but really to tear it down. Because if you was trying to fix it, you wouldn't be playing this old tariff thing. They already told you. Listen to how they contradict themselves. They say, "Oh, it's gonna take a while. We doing it as fast as we can." But then y'all say y'all get ready to fix it. How you doing all three things at once? Let's keep it 1,000. You know, and then he said they trying to fix what was left to them, but it's not going to happen immediately. Immediately. I don't know. Do you think that folks got time? You think that folks got time to be sitting up waiting on all this? You think folks got time to be sitting up waiting and waiting on while you tearing something down to try to rebuild it in a different way that it wasn't meant to be built? Do you think that people got time to wait on you for that? Do you really think people got time to wait on you for that? While they families hungry, their rent need paid, their mortgage need to be paid, they investments is tanking down in Wall Street. The groceries is high, the shoes is high, the clothes is high. Everything that's gonna come through here is gonna be sky high because there's import taxes, there's export taxes, is the tariffs you got on them that they gotta charge extra for. And then the companies already said they ain't gonna bite that. People gonna have to pay more. But yeah, man, hey, this AK International, man. I appreciate y'all family, man. Like, share, and subscribe, man. I'm gonna get off of here for a minute, but I tell you what, I'm gonna come back in probably a couple of hours, man. Let me calm myself down a little bit, man, because it got me a little bit heated. So I'm gonna end this live, family, and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back in about another hour or so, hour or two, and finish this up. What is it? Almost 8 o'clock. I'm gonna come back about 9:30, man, and finish this up, man. We're gonna call this part. This is part one of the BS from them. Hey, I appreciate y'all, family. Much love, AK International. Hey, I'm out. I'll see y'all about 9:30, family. All right. Like, share, and subscribe. Yes, sir.